I always begin my Sabbath celebrations with a walk into nature. I love connecting to the energies that are present outside around the time of the year. This truly gives you an understanding about how to utilize these times of the year and a lot of inspiration for how you may want to celebrate. I just love the colors of autumn, but to be honest, it was still a little bit more of a summer walk than an autumnal walk, but that is okay. The air started to get crisp, there were feathers everywhere along the path, pine cones everywhere on the floor, and you could truly see that nature started to prepare for the colder months of the year. I really loved how the sun was shining on the crisp leaves and turning it into an ocean of light, and I even found a tree pearl that was part of a fallen tree branch, so I brought it home and I'm so curious to see what it looks like underneath. As I walked beneath the trees and animals that were getting ready for the colder months of the year, I felt the urge to give back something to the good people, the Fae that have been my biggest inspiration this year. I could feel their presence as I looked for the fruits of nature that would make the most beautiful mandala that they could marvel at. I found these beautiful leaves and acorns and made them into a beautiful picture drawn with the gifts of Mother Earth. And they would show me their appreciation just a few moments later when they guided me into this hidden path to this really beautiful place. I followed their guidance and I really could not believe where they led me to, because as you can see, they showed me this beautiful little castle and it had these beautiful steps made out of mushrooms. How magical is that? I was so happy to have found that. And look at these two towers, it's so cute and I was so mesmerized by it. So I decided to leave a little gift again, and I found these fluffy little seeds. I don't know exactly what they are, but I gave them my biggest one and I really hope they appreciated it because they were really fluffy and cute. And this place in general felt really surreal, like it was kind of wrapped in cotton candy. And let me know what you think this looks like, because I think that had a message. I ventured on and I arrived at one of my favorite tree constellations and I found these huge pine cones. I was so happy, I have never found these big ones, so I'm going to use that in a Yule spell. And with that, I ventured home again to do the rest of my Mabon bucket list. While I was outside, I was also looking for leaves or anything that I could use for a magical autumn wall decoration. I wanted my decoration this year to be as natural and environmentally friendly as possible and refrain from buying more plastic decorations and such. So I would use what nature would give me or what I would already have at home. And I thought making a wall hanger with all the gifts from nature would be such a cute idea. I love making macrame, so I have a lot of yarn leftovers that I could use for this, and it really is so simple. All you need to do is to take a branch, I'm using this corky one right here, and decorate it with the yarn, like I'm doing here. Now you can hang dried flowers, leaves, or anything really on the yarn. It kind of looks like a vision board if you ask me, so don't forget to put some intention into the things you are using, because I'm sure you chose them with intent as well, and it really looks so cute once it is finished. If you have been here for a while, you know that I love these little cabinets. They look so magical and whimsical, and you can turn them into a whimsical curiosity cabinet so easily. And don't you love these little mushrooms? And let me tell you a secret. They are partially made out of avocado seeds. Simply take a leftover avocado seed, clean it with some water and let it dry for some hours, and then cut off the edges of the seed, and these will be the heads of the mushroom. Let them dry for 2 days because the avocado seed is drying and it gives this really cool realistic shape to the mushroom head. And after that you can simply glue on a little branch. I mean, doesn't that look so realistic already? And it's so easy, you don't need to make the shape with clay. I thought that was such an easy hack for these little mushrooms, and I really loved them. I did a bunch of them because they were so cute. I also tried to do some other kinds of mushrooms, but they didn't really turn out the way I wanted them to, so I stuck to my trustworthy other mushrooms that I just did out of the avocado seed, and this one you can see out of some clay. And now all you need to do is to paint your little mushroom friends. I also used moss, a little spell jar, crystals and pine cones, as well as a cute little snail house that I found. And with that, the curiosity cabinet was nearly done. I also drew on this little moon face to give it an even more enchanted look, and I think this golden color really makes it perfect. Of course, on my bucket list it said that I want to redecorate my altar for Mabon, and as always I started by cleansing and clearing the altar and put away everything that didn't represent the autumnal energy to me. I also used some essential oils to really refresh the energies, because as you can see in a minute, there is a lot of stuck energies because of all the dust that has accumulated. And then came my favorite part, the redecoration of the altar. I decided to decorate only this altar for Mabon this year because I do my work here most of my time and can actually sit at my desk without shrimping and having back pain like I do at my other secretary. And I recently bought the most cutest crystals for autumn and Samhain, and I knew for sure that they had to be a part of my altar so that I can see them every single day, because I just work at my desk all the time. So as you can see, I have this beautiful onyx raven that to me represents darkness, and as you can see in a minute, this really cute honey calcite pumpkin that is my absolute favorite crystal of all times now. So yeah, I just really love the even kitschy aesthetic of my Mabon altar this year, but I don't really mind. And of course the little curiosity cabinet could not be missed on my new altar. And here are just some essentials that are always present on my altar. And I really try to balance my altars but I just love how it looks like when it is messy, but not messy, if you know what I mean. And I also found this really cute little tray the other day where I collected all of the treasures from Mother Nature, and after a while I was satisfied with the result and the Mabon altar was finished. I have been loving doing embroidery this year, and I bought this blouse recently that has this really beautiful evergreen color. So I thought I could use it for some embroidery and make it more witchy. After deciding where I want to put the embroidery, I started sketching around a little bit, seeing what motifs I could like, and yeah, just having some fun here being creative. After deciding on the motifs, I started to embroider. With every stitch, I focused on gratitude for all that was shown to me this year, all that I could harvest so far, all the lessons I was shown and all the lessons I learned.
Du musst unten bleiben. Ja. Geht nicht.
So the last thing on our Mabon bucket list for this year is going to the flea market and see if we can find anything that is related to autumn or Samhain/Halloween to decorate our home, our altar, but also I want to look for something to finish a project that has been sitting around for quite some time. And it is this little mushroom ornament portrait that I DIY'd a few weeks ago or a few months ago at this point. And as you can see, it has this beautiful golden mushroom ornament inside. And I also put some dried lilac and moss inside. And it has this really beautiful 3D effect. Now this was a really lucky find. I found this mushroom at the flea market for like €1 or €2 and I didn't really know what to do with it, and then I was like, oh my god, that would be so cute, and it fit perfectly. As you can see, it has the perfect size. Now, if you remember my animal portrait video, I have 2 of these and I want to do the same with this one. In the best case scenario, we find something that is autumn related, just like these mushrooms right here, but they are really hard to find, these little ornaments, and in the exact size that I would need. And this is how I did it, because it's so simple if you want to do something like that as well. You just need a frame, and these frames were perfect because, as you can see, they have this space right here. So if you glue on the wood, then it gives this really cool 3D effect. And at this point, you know, I cannot explain, but you can see what I mean. And basically what you need to do is just take out the wood, paint it. I painted it in a black and a little bit green color, and now all we need is some moss and some dried flowers and this magical ornament. So this is what we are looking for. I have no idea if we will be lucky or not, but I'm not giving up. And at the end we still have our little mushroom friend right here. That is the perfect decoration for Mabon. And yeah, so if you want to come with me to the flea market, pack your stuff, grab your bag, and let's go. Alright, so we are back from the flea market. I didn't find anything for the little picture DIY or something to decorate my house with, like something Mabon or Halloween related, which is fine. I found a little candle holder that you saw in the altar makeover part. I also found this really cute little moon necklace right here, and let me show you, I found this really cool little bag right here, which is perfect for autumn at least. But yeah, other than that, we didn't find anything, which is fine. I had a lot of fun, and that wraps up my Mabon bucket list for this year. I know it's rather short, but I still have to settle in after my travel, after the 2 weeks I was in South Korea. So I still have to unpack and wash my clothes, do all that kind of boring adult stuff. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below what is on your Mabon bucket list. And I have to hurry up a little bit because my camera is screaming that I should turn it off. But let me know what's on your Mabon bucket list. And if you have been watching until here, then let's be friends and subscribe to the channel, like the video. And yeah, I really hope you have a good week and a good Mabon. And we will hang out again next week. So see you then. Bye bye.